Alright guys, we are finishing up our study of adjectives and adverbs, and we're never going to look at them again. Haha, just kidding. We're going to look at adjectives and adverbs a whole lot more. And so before we jump back into nouns and verbs, I want to help you differentiate adjectives and adverbs super finalized. So, adjectives, adverbs, what do we know? There's a big, huge line between them because the stuff about adjectives does not apply to adverbs, and vice versa. Alright? So, the first thing we know, and this is just a useful little tip, adverbs usually end in ly. Not always, but usually. Adjectives don't have any particular usual ending, but that's okay. Alright, then we know what they modify, and this is what they do. This is what they're doing, right? For adverbs, do they modify nouns or verbs? Think of it in your head, you tell me. Yeah, they modify verbs, obviously. Verbs, never nouns. They do not modify nouns, not nouns, only verbs. Well, verbs, and we'll get to the other things, but definitely not nouns. Not nouns. Okay. And for adjectives, what do we think? Nouns or verbs, you tell me? Yes, it is nouns. Never verbs, only nouns, not verbs. Definitely not verbs. Adjectives, not verbs. Adverbs, not nouns. Okay? So, one and then the other. Like I said, totally the opposites here. One thing does the one thing, the other thing does the other thing. By the way, adverbs is the easiest way to remember, right? It has the word verbs in it, so it's the thing that adds information to the verbs. Adverb. Okay, cool. Easy to remember. Alright, and then the last thing we need to know is what do adjectives and adverbs tell us? So, the adjective tells us what type of noun we are dealing with. Is it a happy man? Is it a sad man? Is it a yellow ball? Is it an orange ball? Do we have 3 kids or 17 kids in this class? What's going on, right? It tells us the type of noun that we're dealing with, more information about the noun. The adverb tells us when, where, why, and how. When, where, why, and how. The action takes place. So, it's modifying the verb, and it tells us when did that action happen. Yesterday? Tomorrow? Oh, it hasn't happened yet. Oh, okay. Where is that happening? Here, there, everywhere, somewhere, at the mall, at the store, at my house. Why is it happening? Because, the word because is going to be a very big indicator later on. Why is it happening? Because I want it to, because I need to, because it has to happen, because reasons, right? And then how does it happen? Does it happen quickly, or creepily, or strangely, or aggressively, or politely, or elegantly, or whatever, right? So, when, where, why, how, and what type of noun. If you want to screenshot this, or copy it down on your paper, in your notebook, you are allowed to take notes in the Vor Method class. We just don't really require a lot of notes, right? This is not a lot of notes, and it's very, very simple. So, you want to screenshot it, have at it, save this information, refer back to it all the time. Anytime you want this video again, just tell your instructor, hey, can you give me that adjectives versus adverbs differentiating video, and they'll send it to you, alright? So, keep this information in mind. Ready, set, go.